Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55. It's the Tier 9 American SPG located on the north spawn of Ensk, one of the worst maps in the game. This one is under the command of Stiefschlaf. At least that's how I think he pronounces it. I'm not sure. Well, let's hope it's correct. Game on. Stiefschlaf, yes. Not quite sure. Anyway, he's got an 8-inch howitzer to play with, 203mm of caliber, capable of doing 900 alpha, penetrating 52mm of armor, and normally with a 40.27 seconds reload, but he's got it down to 33.51. He's almost loaded. Now, it is based on the M47 pattern. It's got a V12 engine up at the front, and all the crew are actually in that little turret thing at the back, and he's elected to go behind the buildings but shoot out into the field. And look at these number of targets he's got to shoot at. That AMX 13105, he fires the round in. Oh, he got a penetration. Unfortunately, it also appears that he's got this ability to pull back after he shoots, which means that unless we take control of the camera, we're not going to see what he's hitting. Okay, he's scrolling his aim out. Much better to use the other method, which is to hold down your left control key, click down or move the mouse cursor over the target, and then to oh, he fires straight away. Yep, he splashes that Progetto 65 for 231, just a near miss. Yes, you hold down your left control key, move the mouse cursor over to the minimap, place the cursor over the spot you want to actually look at, and then you hit the right hand mouse key, not the left one. The right hand mouse key will then tell the aim to look specifically in that direction. Okay, it's got a T95 to aim at now. He's fairly close actually, he's not that far away. Rounds out, direct hit into his rear for 427, non-penetrating shot, but it actually hit the fuel tanks. You can see the mark that's left on one of the fuel tanks. If he'd actually set fire to that, I think the thing would have gone up like a candle. Unfortunately, the game isn't particularly well modelled in that sense. I know the modules do show underneath the specific computer model of the tank, but you'd think with a very thin armour that he's actually showing on that vehicle. But oh, and he went down to the UDIS. You'd think with that it would actually be easier for him to penetrate the fuel and set it alight. Now he keeps changing his view, and every time he does that, you see it zooms in on the target. Now I'm not zooming it in, he's actually zooming it in by deselecting. So if you wonder why it keeps zooming in and zooming out, that's the reason. It's not me that's doing that. I'm just trying to stop that from happening so you get to see the battle. That Object Treble 7 version 2 can be hit. Oh, it's zoomed in again. There you go. Can you line the shot up? Can't get the Char Future 4. He's actually behind the building. Despite the fact that we're 4 tanks up on the enemy, they're putting up a good defence, and they still have almost as many hit points as we do. In fact, actually they have more now. So he's going instead for the gorilla. He fired, and then he took it away, and yes, he did get a penetrating shot. 1,152, and he killed the gorilla with a fire. I think we will see that again, because he quickly looked, aimed, and shot before I had a chance to pull back. So yes, that's unfortunate. When somebody does that, you don't get to enjoy what's going on. Rounds out. Yes, he set light to the guy, and there's the wreck. So he did get the kill. Yes, that's the problem. A lot of players have now got this habit whereby they fire and then pull their view back. They say it's because they get to see a better view of what's going on, but in actual fact they're actually denying other people the opportunity to see what's going on with their shell. You fires a round in. He didn't pull back this time, and he actually did kill the M55, so he's got his second kill of the game. Now, he's trying to get that Charfuture 4. If he keeps popping into view like that, he will become a nice, healthy, juicy target for us. He's not loaded yet. He held his aim there by holding down the right-hand mouse key so he could look away without actually losing his aim on the target. Instead, he's going for the 430. Rounds out. Well, he actually only got 32 hit points. I think somebody else hit him at exactly the same time, and the 430 lost most of his health from that one shot. Okay, enemy Arty's now in sight. So T92 HMC sitting behind the house, just like we are. Can change position a little. We don't absolutely need to, but it will give us a better angle on the target. Now, he's gone to the overhead view to look for the targets. Yes, I think that building is just in front of us is actually blocking some of our view. Well, the enemy are now down to just one tank left. And he got a hit for 474. That's a good strike. And the Object 268 has been killed, and he got the damage assist because he destroyed the track. Here's the end of battle result, and that was an ace tanker game for Stiefschlaf, sorry, in the M53, M55. I couldn't read it on the screen, so that was my excuse anyway. So Stiefschlaf, sorry if I mispronounced your name. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10. He got an Aslains because he set light to the Gorilla 15 and watched it burn up, or rather we did once we saw the replay. He did get a penetrating shot on it as well, and quite a nice healthy 1800 hit points earned from one shot. And that contributed to him getting a Gauze medal, which is 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle. Not 10 as it says there. It is actually 8 according to the wiki. And he also got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. In fact, yes, he certainly did hit a lot, and he got 2 kills as well into the bonus. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, the highest damage actually went to the UDES, who managed to get 4,362 hit points. The second highest went to Stiefschlaf with 3,876. And the third highest went to the Gorilla 15 on the enemy team. The one he killed got 3,784. When it came to kills, well, it was the Object 268 on the enemy team. He got 3 kills, so he's got the highest. The second highest goes to the UDES 1516, to Stiefschlaf in his M53, M55. The Standard B, the Manticore, and the Contra Caro all managed to get 2 kills. So no one managed to get more than 2 in this team. And when it came to base XP, it's the Contra Caro did the best in this one. He got 1,070, but Stiefschlaf actually managed to get 1,047, just the short distance behind. And that means that they are the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000, with the UDES getting 990, even though he got the highest damage in the game. He fired only 7 shots, but he got great results with the ones he did hit. 5 enemy tanks were hit, and 2 were penetrated, the AMX-13-105 and the Gorilla 15. He also splashed 6 of the enemy, 3,876 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2, so there's the Confederate, 333 hit points of damage assistance, and 941 stun assist off 5 stuns. He earned 33,899 credits from the game, 80,000 from personal missions payout, and after ammunition resupply and consumables took away 96,879 credits on a premium count. 1,047 XP times 2 for the first victory took away 3,142 experience points. So that was a very good game actually, considering it wasn't particularly long. It was only 5 minutes 51 seconds in total. But the M53, M55, well, normally you have to go really high to get a lot of damage and to get an ace tanker. but he actually did very well to get the Gauze medal, and I think that came down to the fact that he selected targets which he could penetrate, such as the AMX-13-105 in the Gorilla, and he did capitalize on them because, yes, he got a massive 908 from that AMX, and as I said, 1,800 off the Gorilla, and that's normally what you would say, what you would get from a attacking two different tanks, that sort of hit points in total. So yes, he made the best of what he could, and it actually came out tops for him. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.